So just driving through Belgium here, and it's been really hot today. It's cooling down a bit now. It was up to 38 degrees Celsius, 39 degrees at one point. So we've been very glad that the e-NV200 has the aircon on, has really good aircon. So and Bailey's been glad of it as well. There he is, sleeping down there in the footwell. So I had a few people ask, how much does the aircon use in an electric van? And a lot of people think it's going to use a lot and zap a lot of the range, but we've had aircon on the whole time on this journey, absolutely loving it. And it really doesn't affect the range that much. So we're currently showing 77 miles here, and it's 32 degrees outside. Got the aircon set to 25, which when you're in shorts and a vest actually feels really nice and cool. And if we were to take the aircon off, it's now showing 78 miles. So we put the aircon back on. So it's going from 77 to 76, that's 1 mile of range. And we have a look on Leaf Spy here, it's showing 800 watts for the aircon. That will drop as we drive. We've just started driving now, so the air, the van is quite warm because we've had the aircon off while we were stationary. So it usually sort of hovers around 200 to 300 watts. Okay, now we've been driving for about 10 minutes, the aircon has stabilised at a constant 300 watts. So it's almost what is the auxiliary draw, which is what's being used to charge the phone and run the stereo. So and run all the electrics in the van. So yeah, it's a very small amount really to keep cool. So 200 to 300 watts on for like an hour or 2 hours. That's like 0.3, 0.5, half a watt hour. So that's enough to do about 2 miles of range. So basically it uses between 2 to 3 miles of range to have the van nice and cool, which is a price definitely worth paying. When it's this warm. They actually use a lot less. So in winter, when the van is cold, it's really cold outside, the heater can easily use a few kilowatts, at least 500 watts continuously. So the aircon uses quite a bit less than it does in winter. In winter, there's also a double whammy, the fact that the battery's cold, that makes it less efficient. At least in summer here, we've got nice dry roads, nice warm battery, so you get a pretty good economy. So adding aircon on really doesn't use that much at all. Yeah, I'm really happy. My old campervan didn't have aircon, so it's a really big upgrade. And what's even better is when we're plugged into a campsite hookup or a type 2 AC charge point, we can actually run aircon all night, which is a really nice thing to have, especially in the morning when the sun hits the van. It gets really hot very quickly, so being able to have the aircon set on auto so it just comes on when the van heats up in the morning is a really nice thing to have. Same in the winter when it's cold, we can run the heating. The benefits of an electric van. So now we're in the Channel Tunnel, and can you just see over there, it's 32 degrees in the tunnel. That's still pretty toasty, a bit warm for Bailey. So we've got the aircon on, set to 22 degrees, and unlike any other car, we can safely run it in the Channel Tunnel here. So he's keeping nice and cool.
Yeah, the saying is.
There you go, sleeping nicely. Apparently today is the hottest temperature ever recorded in France. Literally since records began. And that's quite something, 41, 42 degrees, that is dangerously hot, that is not normal. So, the effects of climate change are really being felt, which, makes it more important for us all to do everything we possibly can to avoid burning any more fossil fuels. People think it's all nice having a heat wave, but going above body temperature is not fun. Is it, Bailey? So he spends the entire journey just sleeping in the footwell when we have aircon directed down at the feet. Have you enjoyed it? You had a good trip, Bailey? What was your favourite, Bailey, between Wales, England, France, Luxembourg, Belgium, Germany? Where do you want me to stop? Germany, Hungary, Croatia, Slovenia, Hungary. He's fallen asleep. He's fallen asleep. Austria. Yeah. I think he likes Austria.